Hello, come one, come all. It's No Play Guy, and I have a video now today for the EZA free-to-play unit we have had in December. It is Super Saiyan Gohan from the movie Super Hero. This is his EZA. He has quite a bit of a passive for a free-to-play guy. Even prior to his base, he still does. That what he does now is just slightly a little bit extra. As you can see, mainly it's 2 key 158% stats. So he gets 2 key now. He gets an additional super attack an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack, still once only, and all attacks become critical hits for the first turn as well. I mean, this is as I mean, it should just be 70% chance to become a super attack flat out. I mean, it should be 70. It should be 70% chance to become a super attack, and all attacks become critical hits for the first 3 turns. That should be how it is. Additional 20% to stats with each attack performed. So that's 3. And additional 20% to stats with each super attack performed. That's 3 of them. Right, so turn 1 is saying that you can get you do a super attack. If this procs, that is 70%, then you'll get it, which you highly likely will. Then you're getting both of these up by 1. So you're getting 58%, another 58% on is 158%. So chance of performing a critical hit 20%, starting from the character's next attacking turn after he performs 3 super attacks in battle. So that's like the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the support. When he does, was it 4 super attacks, he gains the chance to dodge. But yeah, okay, so you gain 20% to crit on every 4th super attack, basically, if that on the following turn. Additional 58% defense and a 30% chance of doing an additional super attack when there is an androids category enemy. Curious, where would you run that in? There's the docking events for the gammas that you can just use him in. Sure, not a problem. Would you use him in? You wouldn't use him in the new red zone stages. You just wouldn't. Too powerful. I mean, I know in the final phase you'll have type advantage, but he's getting to that final phase. The guy will just get wrecked. What does his super attack effect do? Oh, God, dude, it's only greatly raise attack. Greatly raise attack. It's not even greatly raise attack and defense. This guy was looking great. I mean, you had pretty decent start of turn stats considering that. Yeah, 8.2. So, okay, so 8.2. So, about on the average. Let's see. So, I mean, 8.2 thousand, 158k. You are probably looking at around 70k rainbow when this guy starts out. 70, 80k. It's not great. This will happen with every attack, and this will stack as well with every super attack. I mean, you're gonna get you're gonna have 158%. If you super attack straight off the bat, I mean, you'll get 58%. So that's one. Then you'll have the guaranteed attack. So it's this. So you're gonna have at least 40% to your stats already. And then if it becomes a super attack, you'll have 60%, 2 from this, 1 from the other. So you'd only need a few turns. You'd only need to turn 5, and this guy could be fully built up, assuming that straight off the bat becomes one. And you could have the hidden potential system proc in for you. I probably would honestly go dodge and crit, maybe even just full dodge. It's a greatly raised attack for the turn and does lower attack and defense. You can multiply that buff if you hit the enemy, so additionals would mean that you can probably hurt their attack and defense a bit more. But I wouldn't probably do that. I mean, it's. I would honestly say dodge. This guy is not an offensive unit, and he's not even a defensive unit. You could go for crits. He does have a 20% chance to crit, but it's only after every 4th super attack. And he does become somewhat viable for a defensive unit, but only in androids category enemy. So what, are you expect him to run him in? No, I mean, docking event against the gammas, yes. Red zone against cells, no, not all the androids, not a chance. Infinite history, yeah, I could probably see doing that. I mean, fully built up, I could see the infinite history. The first two stages are actually against him. So if you're a relatively newish player and have not quite hit the threshold to start doing the infinite history, you get this guy. He's free to easy A. In fact, all you need as well is to redo the events because he easy A's with plushie dolls from the same event that you get from this from the Baba shop. So I believe you need to use those plushie dolls to buy something from him anyway. And then, of course, you need more to actually just awaken him. So nice and easy. It's just going to take a number of runs through. But you could get this guy, and then you could have make a start on your Infinite History stages. So it's great for newer players. For people who are quite a bit more invested in the game, this is just a load of numbers and letters which mean nothing. Greatly rated attack for the turn and lowers attack and defense. Honestly, that's not great enough. Super Saiyan, all in the family, Brainiacs, the Saiyan lineage. Prepare for battle, Kamehameha, shattering the limit. He's good on Hybrid Saiyans, Goku family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, superheroes, movie heroes, Bond of Master and Disciple, sibling bonds, parent and child. You see like a full 200% team, fully built up, and he might start looking great for like 2 years ago. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. I'll have to test him out. His best team category. So he has plenty of options in terms of who we can prop up, and we're not shy of support. These are a Goku family support of 30%. These are, I think, of 35%. This guy is a fantastic unit and is great on youth. There is a lot of options on here. We find out the first one. This is, he is, yeah. So he has, oh, it's 40%, 2 key, 40% stats. So this guy is a fantastic buff. You are also triggering quite a number of links. You're going to get Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Kamehameha, and Shattering the Limit. Okay, so Saiyan Lineage 5%, Attack and Defense for Prepare for Battle 5%, and Shattering the Limit doing the same. So at full links, you're getting 15%, on top of the fact that this guy does an additional 40%. That's where this guy comes in. That's 55% attack and defense just with this guy in rotation. That's suddenly where he, on a 200, but it's going to take a 200% lead. That's where this guy, fully built up with all those supports and links, is going to be fantastic. Another one we could use is these. So these are quite a defensive unit. So as a follow-up, this it will be a 200% category lead. So you could run them on this, and you're going to get quite a lot out of it. Running them will get you. Here we go. 4 links. Super Saiyan, all in the family, which is 20% defense, 5%, and lots of attack. Wow, you're actually getting 25% attack and defense if you run this, because he would. Oh no, he's not on the Cell Saga bed, my pardon. So he's not going to be on the 200%, but you can still run this. Super Saiyans or Goku family full 170. He would have to be probably on Beast Gohans to get the 200%. The next one, as we say, this guy is a 2 key 30% defense, attack and defense support for the Goku family. They do stack as well, so I mean for long events it's viable. And lastly, for an alternate option, Super AGL, this guy has a lot of links with this guy, and this guy is fantastic. Yes, you get a lot of extra abilities when there is a Trunks or Krillin or 18, but the guy still has decent attack, and he still has great attack, and you're still able to get some links. In fact, the links from this particular unit, you can get Shattering the Limit 5%, Prepare for Battle also 5%. So you're getting what, 2 key 10%. So 4 key 10% to stats. You ain't gonna struggle for super attacks. He's gonna help other people with his key links. As it'll be okay. Transforming Goku, who does also need the key links. Prepare for battle, all in the family, and he also reduces damage. So monotype super battle road, extreme super battle road for AGL versus extreme STR, absolutely viable now. We have some really good options. This guy, he stacks and has all in the family, prepare for battle, and shattering the limit, Super Saiyan, all common links. You're easily able to, funny enough, get 10% to stats and a bunch of key That's great. I mean, getting all in the family 20%, same lineage of 5%. So you're gonna get probably somewhere between 10 and 20% to additional just from his links, alongside various other supports. As I say, this would be a 40%. This would be a 30%. And suddenly the guys, I mean, on paper, this guy looks okay, but just this, it's not good enough. I will do a video of this guy to see how he fares. I will take him into Extreme Super Battle Road, and I'll test out what he's like in a monotype, because that'll be one of his worst case scenarios, because you're probably not going to be on a full like a 170, 150, even 200 lead. And then I'll probably test him out on like movie heroes and some difficult content. I'm curious to know like this how effective it is in like the Android red zone, because outside of the first stage is okay. It's got 5 different stages, but the only difficult one really is probably the Ninja Murazaki in phase two, because there's 5 of them. 19 and 20, the last phase, the second phase rather, is STR, so you're going to have some type advantage. You'd be fully built up by then. The good news is he builds up quick. I mean, it's dependent on whether or not you can get some additionals from the start of turn. And then, of course, would you run him in stage 3 against 16, 17, 18? No. Well, I personally wouldn't. I might test him out against Cell, because it's not so bad in terms of. I mean, the one against Cell is a difficult red zone, but not as difficult as some of the others like Movie Bosses or GT. That one's ridiculous. And it's certainly not on the level of Metal Cooler Core. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm gonna, as much as I might be a bit too harsh, I'm gonna withhold judgment. I still think this just isn't enough, but let me give him a chance. Let me do a video, build him up, let me take him into some difficult content and Extreme Super Battle Road, and see how he fares when you get the likes of like all these links, all in the family, same lineage, Shatter the Limit. I mean, I'll be able to get all of these, and I've got a massive roster of people here that are in no doubt short supply. So yeah, let me get him, level him up a little bit to mid-link levels. So I mean, it's not going to be at 5%. It's probably going to be 2.5, 3%. Again, this will be at like 2.5, 3%. But let me build him up a little bit, and then I'll do a video and see how runnable he is. Remember, the medals that you get come from plushie dolls released from the actual event itself. So it's a certain stage, grind them up, trade them in for Baba points for these medals. So that's what we'll need to do. No doubt everyone's going to be rinsing through that. Right, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think of this guy. I think he's mid, but some people might like him. Right, okay, so that's it for this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.